Finally, we conclude our evening with a valedictory address. The valedictorian was chosen by her peers to represent them at graduation and give a final salutation. The valedictorian will also receive a gift from the college. I ask Ruth McDonald to please come forward to begin her address.
Grade 12 is a milestone with many firsts and lasts. Last first day of school, last photo day, first time in the grade 12 lounge. I will be the first valedictorian that is able to use ChatGTP to write my valedictorian speech. Mr. Schaefer, I promise I didn't. And we will be the last graduating class of De La Salle with Mr. Lundy as our principal in our grade 12 year. Good evening, Brother Dominic, administration, teachers, staff, proud parents and families of the graduates, and of course, the 172nd graduating class of De La Salle College. I would like to start off by thanking you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you tonight. It is an honor and a privilege to represent the De La Salle graduating class of 2023 as we reminisce on our years at Del and look forward to the future. To my fellow graduates, take a deep breath and smile. We made it. Tonight, as we look back on our years at Del, we will reflect on many memorable moments. Moments that made us smile, that made us laugh, that made us cringe and shake our heads in shame. But as much as this night is about us and our accomplishments, we wouldn't be here tonight without the help of some very crucial adults in our lives. From those who hastily helped us sew our ripped blazer pockets the night before school starts, to those who handed out slips for undone top buttons, I would like to express our gratitude. Firstly, to Brother Dominic, Mr. Lundy, Mr. Prospero, Mr. Vutsinos, everyone in the main office, and the support staff. Thank you for keeping this school running. Even when snowstorms plagued the province and school buses, TTC, and public schools shut down, you persevered and made sure Del remained open. We'll always remember that. To the guidance office, Mr. Stratton, Miss Elder, Miss Richards, Miss Williams, and of course, Gloria. If we as grade 12s learned anything this year, it's the importance of guidance. Whether it be rushing in unannounced to inform you of our newly changed career path and our urgent need to switch programs, to our tears about too many tests and too little time, you've handled our theatrics and concerns and helped us achieve our goals and mature into the people we are today. Grade 12 was truly uncharted territory for us, and we thank you for helping us navigate our final year at Del. Next, to our teachers. De La Salle has to have the best roster of teachers ever assembled. From park rangers, to Thomistic doctors to college basketball stars, no school can top the amazing, passionate, and unique staff we have here at Del. You've challenged us, questioned us, applauded us, rolled your eyes at us, laughed at us. We've been through it all with you. Occasionally, we may have butted heads, but it was all sorted out civilly. We wrote some tigers, served some detentions, received some slips. 50-50, I think we can call it even. Thank you for putting your heart and soul into making our education a wonderful thing. Thank you for putting so much effort into teaching us not only what was in the textbook and curriculums, but much, 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 much more than that. Thank you for working tirelessly through the pandemic to make our COVID years of online learning fun and engaging in the most difficult of situations. Even though we hated that you made us turn our cameras on at 8:45 in the morning to tune into online assembly, we know you had our best interests at heart. Your patience with us has been nothing short of saintly, and the relationships we've formed with you will last a lifetime. Our physical education department and athletic coaches taught us how to make our LaSallian experience much more than just an academic grind. From online Zumba workouts to multiple CISA championships and even trips to OFSA, you've coached us through failures and success. Thank you for teaching us how to get out of our heads and into our bodies. However, we are still looking for a rematch for the last staff-student soccer game because that game was questionable to say the least. To our arts, music, and language teachers who taught us to be lusterful, thank you for helping us recognize the immense beauty of the world and teaching us to use our talents to express ourselves. For me, the people I've connected with, the lessons I've learned, and the friendships I've made through my arts and language classes at Dell have been immeasurable. Teaching the arts during COVID was no easy feat, and you conquered it and changed lives in the process. The math, science, and business lessons allowed us to calculate how low of a grade we could get on this test and still pass the course. Our science teachers taught us how to determine the chemical composition of the calf cookies, while in our business classes, we learned the markup strategy as to why the cookies are so expensive. You've inspired the next generation of doctors, accountants, paleontologists, and engineers. Our religion teachers challenged us to articulate our spiritual values and develop our moral character. From Aristotle to Aquinas, from Kierkegaard to Kant, our Lassallean education introduced us to the foundations of Western philosophical and religious thought. However, the significance of Plato's shadow puppets in a cave and how it's going to help us next year, it still remains a mystery to some of us. The parents and guardians here tonight have participated in our De La Salle experience almost as much as we have. You've driven us to early morning practices or taken us to late night excursions to get the materials for the poster project that is due tomorrow. You've been willing audiences for our speeches and debates as we practice our presentations. You've been our cheerleaders on the sideline as we played the confusing, convoluted, instructionless game that is high school. You've witnessed our tears and smiles, and we thank you for your patience with us throughout this journey. And so to all the parents and guardians who are here tonight in person and in spirit, who have been by our side every step of the way, we thank you. We wouldn't be here without you. Through your encouragement and unconditional love and support, we've been able to grow and mature into the fine men, young men and women that we are today. And finally, to the graduates, how can I encompass all that is Dell into such few words? In my 4 short years at Dell, it has felt as if I've lived a lifetime. In grade 9, I remember learning Mr. Groot's Shakira dance routine in the gym and singing La Seine from Monster à Paris in the hallways. I can recall Camp Muskoka with Mr. Bay's startling wake-up call and some very intense games of Gaga Ball. And then, all of a sudden, our high school experience shifted. We were at home and online, trying to navigate Microsoft Teams and Portal, and a whole new world of stress and confusion. In grade 10, we mastered these new online platforms, and we also learned the skillful art of waking up just in time to log into class and then promptly turn off your camera and fall back asleep. In grade 11, we learned the new FlexMod schedule and enjoyed our newfound ILT time, which often ended in lengthy office hour debates or spontaneous games of pickup basketball. We waited and waited and waited some more for the Innovation Center to finally open. We dissected pigs, rest in peace Peppa, and listened to dramatic readings of Huck Finn in the auditorium. And now we are in grade 12. And this past year, we have made some more core memories. Our last Terry Fox Day, our last Share Life Day, Skip Day. I still don't know why we call it that. We didn't skip any school. Sleep on the field. That was definitely an alarming experience. Our last day of school, which was filled with many tears, the signing of blazers, and a pretty intense water fight where flimsy water guns didn't stand a chance if you had a bucket. We had our last exams, thank goodness they're over, and now we're here. The end of the line, graduation. From winning CISA championships to winning Kahoots, and let me tell you, some of those Kahoots were pretty competitive, we've persevered together. We've cried together, smiled together, laughed together, been extremely sleep-deprived together. We failed together, succeeded together, and now we graduate together. But what comes after Dell? What does this next chapter in our lives hold for us? As we move off into the world, we will all walk our own separate paths. Who knows, maybe these paths will even lead us back to Dell, to teach, knock on wood. The future may be uncertain and scary and unpredictable, but I don't think anything can be as frightening as being called to Mr. Roussel's office and thinking to yourself, What did I do? Where were the cameras? The lessons we've learned and the relationships we've forged will carry us through the rest of our lives. When we are presented with challenges in life, we can draw upon our Dell wisdom. Ask yourself, are you ready to learn? Remember to never be a tool, because you will always have your tools. And know that it's always a great day to play Ultimate. De La Salle is a unique school, and it is the wonderful people that make it so special. We are De La Salle. We are the green blazers and red ties that we wear despite the heat or their lack of fashionable flair. We are the calf cookies that you buy as a celebration or as a comfort. We are the sleepless nights and the phrases that we've heard every day over our time at Dell. When we travel to competitions and tournaments and we face off against rival schools' mascots, lions and tigers and bears, we are Sal, the squirrel. No matter where we go, we will always carry Dell with us. Our LaSallian education has been a privilege and has afforded us the opportunity to grow and mature spiritually, intellectually, artistically, and physically in a faith-based community. The De La Salle motto, enter to learn, leave to serve, calls us to use this education to make a positive impact and serve the world around us. De La Salle demands excellence, and I know for certain that my fellow graduates are truly exceptional. Thank you and good night.